for searching for James Thomas.
Let's talk about Midnight on Midnight Movie Gang. The perfect title. Midnight is a 2021 South Korean psychological thriller film written and directed by Kwon Oh-seung. I'm pronouncing that right. Arthur, you recommended this movie to us. Neither me or Joseph had heard of this movie.
Went in completely blind.
I feel like I feel like as far as Korean cinema goes, we kind of know we know
the big ones that escape Korea.
Your Parasites and your other films by Bong Joon-ho, your Old Boys, all them. And Arthur, tell us how you first came across this movie. Is there are you particular into kind of Korean films like this? Tell us your history with this movie.
I remember specifically it was in February 2023. First saw it, and again I do remember when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, apparently it's underrated. That's what I heard about it. It's underrated. Apparently it's very thrilling. I see you can watch it at a time. I think it was on Tubi and Prime Video, I think, if I recall correctly. And then I ended up watching it, and then it was like, holy crap, this is amazing. And I'm
really
shocked that people have not talked about this more. And then after that, I ended up rewatching it in July of 2023 with my ex in order to show her, hey, because my ex and I would watch movies sometimes, and especially movies that I would try to show her, see if she likes them. And with Midnight, held up for me and for her. She also really loved it. So it was great to introduce someone else to the movie. And now for the third total viewing, I've dived back into Midnight for this podcast collab, and again, still holds up so damn well. And I feel like there's something about the experience when I first saw the movie where it was just so deeply thrilling. Like it got my heart racing. It was anxiety inducing. I think that does dampen during the rewatches just because I know what's gonna happen. That being said, there's still a whole bunch of tensions that I feel, even though I know what will happen. And even there are some scenes where it's like, oh, I forgot that happens here, and that does amp up the fear in my heart.
It is very effective tension, like all the way through, from the very beginning to all the way to the end. Man, you really feel that helplessness. I think one of the main themes the movie's trying to touch on is just to be this kind of in the society that she lives in, that these women live in. They're just they feel completely helpless in these scenarios, he's in the killer is in complete control of any situation he's in, and he almost uses not to as a mild spoiler, she kind of wins at the end through casting the right narrative to the bystanders that see, which is what he's been doing the whole time. It's just all about perception and how people react to perception based on their preconceived notions.
This movie, my take on it, I do feel like my main issue, the main thing for me holding it back from greatness for me is that it did feel like they were trying to stretch a simple idea over a whole movie.
I agree.
You were saying it worked better as a short film.
It seems more like short film material. It felt like there was a little bit of padding.
I feel like what they could have done, if it were, I don't know, is give a little bit more time to get to know the characters. Maybe have an additional family character in there somewhere. Maybe she has a younger sister or a younger brother or something. Just to and have it still be the same length, but basically you can cut out some of the first halves, some of the running through the streets for a little bit more character development is what I'm trying to say. But beyond that, it was a really effective little thriller movie. It was a lot of fun.
I was impressed.
The police are searching for James Thomas.